All right, so before this episode starts, I want to give you guys a heads up. So basically, when I recorded this episode with Tiffani, we did it on a Zoom, and I recorded the Zoom and audio, and the Zoom app uploaded it as a corrupted file for whatever reason. So basically, everything that was recorded with her, I'm not able to use it. I also decided to record with my camera and record with my mics as well, just in case. And if it wasn't for Evo suggesting that we put the mic near the camera so that we can get our own audio, we wouldn't even have this episode. So we got super lucky. So for now, for this episode, it's only me and Evo, and then Tiffani's audio, and then hopefully next time it could go a lot better. And one more thing before we start this episode, this podcast is sponsored by Phoenix Freshest. All your vintage needs, from hats to beanies to pullovers to windbreakers to vintage shirts to sneakers, as well as refurbishing. If you got any old shoes or you got any old hats or shirts, he also provides those services as well. Phoenix Freshest. Check him out and enjoy the episode.
Dog, you just gotta put the mic like on her shit.
What do you mean? That's what I was thinking.
Nah, you don't think
I
so?
think it's gonna be like an echo.
I just had a little light bulb right now. I just had some. Maybe that would work.
Like, so keep like turning.
Like,
it
put
on.
the fucking headphone on the speaker, dog.
You're talking about the mic.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, the mic. Put the mic on that shit.
I guess. Well, the only reason why I don't want to. Hold on. Real quick. Let me see if I.
mean,
I think it's gonna be.
It was just a thought.
Actually, no, you're right. You're right.
I'm like,
hold on. I'm gonna leave it right there, and then I'm gonna see.
Check.
Does it work?
Yeah, it sounds super clear. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm good.
I think we're gonna do it.
Damn.
And we're live. Welcome to another episode of Daniel's Best Podcast. I am your host, Rob Vega, aka Robberryy, aka Dad. Before we continue, can you please like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends? We'd all really appreciate it. Back to the show. We got my lovely co-host in here, Evo.
Yes, sir.
And then we got a very special guest in here. We got Tiffani in here. What is up?
Brittany Tiffani Wilson.
Yeah, he always be saying that about any Brittany or Tiffani we know. What movie is that from?
White Chicks.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that is from White Chicks.
White
yeah,
Chicks,
holy
baby.
shit, that's funny.
So right before we started recording, I totally fucked up. I forgot to hit the record button on
push play.
Yeah, I forgot to push play, record button on the Zoom. So that was my bad. This is my first time doing this.
Yeah.
So normally these podcast episodes go for about an hour. So just a heads up, if there's any technical difficulties with the Zoom, I apologize to the audience and Tiffani. We will probably just figure it out and then get it back on, because I don't know if it'll go for an hour and a half or whatever. I assume it would let us do as much as we want, right? But
Yeah, I feel like it probably would.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never Zoomed before. Does that sound really weird?
Me neither.
Me either.
We just
Okay.
FaceTime, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, so back to the show. I mean, as far as how me and Tiffani know each other, she is the person that I got catfished, but she was the person who was impersonated, right, of the catfish situation. Mm-hmm. And I guess, like, just as a brief summary, that's like the quickest way I could kind of say what happened, right?
You were a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You're
I was
a victim,
That's
son.
I was like trying to figure out what I would be in this scenario, but I feel like
Victim's
technically,
good.
I guess I'm the victim. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny since, right, I'm a victim or she's a victim, or we're both victims of
Both
it.
of you guys
I
are
think-
victims.
Yeah.
It's a whole
We
setup.
all are victims.
Yeah.
I feel like, so yeah.
I'm a victim also.
Yeah, you are.
By the way.
Yeah, you are. I forgot about that. He is a victim.
I was I got dragged into this one, but I was down for it.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, you were hella pissed.
Damn,
But,
she probably gonna watch this one too.
Oh yeah, I
No.
definitely think so. Right?
I was thinking about that before we started talking. I'm like, I wonder if she still follows him and she's gonna fucking
yeah, dude.
she's
She probably gonna
freak out.
She's gonna see your ass and she'll be like, "Oh, dude, I gotta see what this is about."
And like,
They figured it
do you
out.
think that she's gonna get like a kick out of the fact that like we're talking about what she caused? I feel like she is. I feel like it gives her a little. I don't know.
Yeah.
She.
I think she is. I almost I don't want to even I don't know if you're going to put like her picture in here or whatever. I don't even know if I want to say her name because I don't even want to give her that
Yeah,
credit.
I feel you.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
true,
it's
yeah.
funny because even after the situation was over, it was just a phase of my life that I just wanted to kind of like say what happened and then just move on and literally not dwell on it. There is a little bit of like a lingering lingering shitty feeling, of course, after it, but I definitely didn't want to shed light on it. And the only reason why that I'm doing this episode too is because when it happened, you were like totally cool and like you're kind of like I don't even know. I don't want to say compassionate. It sounds a little bit too dramatic, but you were actually being cool and talking to me and the other victim as far as just clarifying what happened and stuff like that. And then you said recently another male had hit you up regarding the fact that he also got catfished.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
So
what happened with that? Let's start there.
yeah, we can start here. We can start wherever because it's so I got a message sometime, I think almost like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half, on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, it's you." And I'm like, that was the first thing in my mind. I'm like, okay, he doesn't know me, and I've heard this message before from people that have been catfished.
Right.
By assailant or whatever you want to call her.
Right.
And yeah, he was just like, nah, like I know you, we dated. And I'm like, no, I don't know you. And that's immediately when I knew. I'm like, he must have been a victim of like of hers too. Because there's just no way. Like he didn't go like a lot into detail, but he did mention you.
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
He mentioned Beck, which like I never could really like connect the stories, like how she was mentioning you and Beck at the time that they were talking, saying that like you were her ex, and like picked up like dropped you and Beck off, and was then claiming that you were her ex to this whole other dude.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's insane. I mean, how long do you know how long it went with this guy as far as how long they talked for?
I think he's just said a couple months. He said the last time that he talked to her was around like May of last year, sometime around like the spring.
Yeah. Yeah, she was doing rounds with a bunch of people.
Damn.
And he lives in Miami, I believe.
What's that?
He lives in Miami, so...
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so for a while I was like, I feel like she's just hitting up people in Cali.
Yeah. At least you know that there's like a bunch of men all over the United States that are interested.
Oh my god. Oh, I know, right?
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, I guess when you put it like that, that's like... yeah, and he seemed like a nice dude. I felt he
that's funny.
Didn't seem like too bent out of shape about it, but... he was just freaked out. I sent him a screenshot of the profile that you guys sent me. Like I think Beck sent it to me, and it was Princess Luna. And he was like, "Damn, what the fuck!" Like, and then I showed him your profile. I showed him Beck's profile.
Yeah.
And he started freaking out. He recognized you guys. How? I don't know.
Who did? Beck did?
I mean, I don't think I ever sent you the profile, but I sent it to Beck.
Oh, you're talking about the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Well, the third guy that I'm aware of, yeah.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. I was gonna say, me and Beck at some point were able to talk about it on the phone. That's a super chill dude, and I was been meaning to hit him up when you were supposed to come out here, and that would have been a fucking trippy ass episode. And what you were saying when I failed to hit record in the beginning of the first episode that just went by right now was the fact that you said that you'd be down to come out here. And the thing that I was hyped about, what I was telling Evo and Tiffany was like the picture, how the picture was going to look. We're just going to be like posted on the picture, and it's like she's actually here for the podcast and
for
shit.
Real, in the flesh.
Yeah, and then Tiffany was saying that she would be down to come out here eventually just for shits and giggles and probably have Beck come on.
We're going to have to send this out to MTV, dog.
Oh, yeah, whole catfish situation.
My brother told me
we did our own homework, dog.
I feel like we have a legitimate case because I feel like we never you guys are the ones that really put the legwork in.
Yeah and I was gonna say, because I mean, for me, obviously I learned from the situation, so I would like to move on from it and just kind of get over it. And then it's like on your end, it's something that continues to keep happening, so it's like obviously I feel like it's illegal to impersonate somebody, but I think depending on at what expense is when it becomes illegal, or is it just at any time it's illegal? I don't
Yeah,
know.
so that's like a great point that you bring up, and I think that's the kind of the parallel that I want to draw with sex work because, as you kind of knew, my sex work like profile and persona is very separate than like my personal Instagram, and I don't even go by my regular name on my personal Instagram, which is eviileyehiigh.
Right.
And
I'll tag it right here if you want me to.
yeah, you could tag whatever.
Yeah.
But,
All right.
yeah, she was like taking material from both. So like my real life and then like my very like sexual life and my work, like my sex work life.
Yeah, yeah.
And then once she like crossed that, it would be different if she was just taking stuff like from my eviileyehiigh account, just like personal selfies and like just dumb shit of whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would still be fucked up, obviously, because of like the links that she went to with like my friend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is this where I come in?
Yeah, is this where I come in?
Potential
Yeah, you
boom.
know, yeah. It was the fake. What was her fake name?
Tipsy.
Gypsy.
No, Gypsy.
Tipsy.
It was Tipsy Gypsy. That's what it was, dog.
That's right. Because is she a bartender?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
see, it was Tipsy Gypsy. Okay, yeah, all
See,
right.
this is where I already knew it was like, this is a red flag. It's too good to be true.
Right. I mean, and at the same, I don't know. But, yeah, that was crazy. I mean, it happened. So, basically what happened is the catfish was catfishing me with Tiffany's identity and then used one of Tiffany's friends' identity to catfish Evo and then made this parallel where they were friends talking to us and it was that same girl on some psycho shit.
Psycho shit, bro.
Yeah, and
she did double the work, bro.
yeah, she was, and
No
it was.
way.
It's funny because when I look back, obviously, like when she wasn't talking to Evo, she was talking to me. And when she wasn't talking to me, she was talking to Evo, and then it just like it looked like it was beginning to be a little bit of like too much
shit show.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, shit show, and then too much for her to like keep up with. So she just kind of like started blowing Evo off, and I'm like, I don't know, dude, it doesn't make any sense. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. You're playing me.
Yeah,
But I was tripping. To be honest, I was just having fun with it.
right.
I was having fun with it.
Yeah.
You know, it was fun at first, but
I hear it. Yeah. So basically, also what you were saying, Tiffany, is because of your sex work being on socials, and because I think one other platform that it was on that I know was kind of like pro sex, I guess, in like a Twitter sense, where you could post stuff on Tumblr and they wouldn't put any, they wouldn't take it down and things like that. And then I felt that Tumblr was a great way to communicate with your followers or fans or whatever, because you could ask and talk about questions, DM, and then post your personal life on there like a normal blog, right? And I think she got a lot of the content from there and trying to make it look personal and realistic when she was catfishing me and whoever else, right? I think is that what was happening?
Yeah, and I mean, I hadn't been. She's followed me since like my Tumblr days, which was, I mean, I've been on Tumblr since Jesus Christ, since I was like 20. And I'm 27 now, so for 7 years.
Whoa! So that same catfish has been following you for that long?
Yeah, I mean, she found me probably somewhere around like when I was like 22 or 23, and
damn,
that's crazy.
That's when I was going under the name Luminously Luna on Tumblr. And then I switched my name to Akari. And yeah, that's like, she basically just followed me from there. And that's where she gets Luna from, is because I used to go by that like a while ago.
I see. Okay.
And I would post, Tumblr used to be so great. I could post, it's like Twitter, you could post news and just all kinds of shit.
Right. I used to like Tumblr for that reason, And because even Tumblr got so strict that there's things that are like not even porn and they'll still like flag it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not really like a creative space anymore. I feel like it's really...
That shit was a porn site, I thought.
Are you serious?
That was like the other thing. There was a lot of porn.
Just
on there.
a lot.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like, what would you guys call it?
There was
reposting shit. How do you?
Yeah, like repost. Yeah.
Dog.
I mean, there was a lot of everything on there. You know what I mean?
It was crazy shit. Yeah.
And to me, I mean, depending on who you followed, I felt like there was a good balance of everything, including porn.
I dated a girl that thought she was Tumblr famous.
Oh, I remember that. I know who that is, bro. I mean, to a certain extent, she probably was, but it wasn't not cool anymore, though.
I don't know. I mean, her shit was booming. I felt for like a cool minute
at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't think Tumblr famous is a thing anymore, right? I mean, I wouldn't say so.
It's like IG now. Like you ain't IG, you ain't nothing.
Yeah, I think it's more of an IG thing. Yeah, I guess if you're gonna get famous off socials, in my opinion, but. Yeah,
it was kind of like an IG thing. And you know what's crazy is I've met so many people that I still talk to till this day, like during that time frame, especially like when I was 20, 21, 22. Yeah. And I still talk to those people.
That's like, cool today, as fuck. So. And you're saying from Tumblr?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are sex workers. Some are still in the business, some are not. Obviously, some I've lost touch with. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are.
Yeah, it's sick because honestly, I do remember Tumblr as that as well. Just like a super social place to like talk to even famous people. You know what I mean? Like I would talk to like a whole bunch of like famous models or DJs on there, and they would just reply to me. You know what I mean? And like they'd be like asking me a question or whatever, and it was a little bit more personable rather than like a IG ask me a question story. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're just going down the list, but for some reason Tumblr seemed just a little bit more personal. And like and what was a trip too was like any fan that I was of anyone on Tumblr, they would post stuff on there that they wouldn't post on Twitter or Instagram. A little bit like some maybe risque shit or like a funny or not conservative story. You know what I mean? And then I would bring it up on a different social and they would just think it's funny that like, oh yeah, like, you know what's up because I can't share it on this platform. You know what I mean? So it was cool. I liked Tumblr for that. It was like a little underground thing to like celebrities and just other like, you know, people you would talk to and stuff. So it was cool. But
never got into it.
Yeah, so I was gonna say you said you've been dealing with her for like maybe you would say a total of 5 years as far as like the whole impersonating thing.
As far as I feel, okay, so I'm 27 now. I feel like she's probably been doing it for like at least 3 years. Mm-hmm.
Right.
It could be longer than that, but like at least 3 years as far as like my proof of her doing it, like screenshotting old Snapchat stuff that like I used to post. So
I mean, here's the thing, like I feel like somebody that I know knows her and like knows personal information about her. Like, can we sue her? Can we call the authorities? Like, can we do something, right?
Yeah, I technically could because I don't think I finished saying that, but she could take stuff from my regular profile, fine, and like catfish me, whatever. I don't think that's technically illegal, but once you take it from a paid platform like OnlyFans, that's when it becomes illegal. And like she was sending that shit to like everybody. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who's seen it. Like that hasn't technically like paid for it, obviously.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, and like a lot of those, like, because like you were explaining to me OnlyFans, the way it works on there. When you sign up for it, your username could be anything with no profile picture, right?
Yeah, it just populates this thing where it's like user 8776787 whatever, and it's no picture, like, and you don't have to edit the username. It'll just stay whatever the hell it was generated as. Right,
and then therefore you don't even know exactly who it is. It could be her asking for very specific videos or pictures that I would be asking for if I was, and then she'd be able to send it to me, and then I would then believe like, oh, this is the real person, right? Shit. Is that possible?
Yeah, totally. That's totally possible. And I mean,
probably how it is and shit.
Yeah.
Wow. What was that?
I said that's probably how it is then.
What do you mean?
For sure.
Like how she's doing it.
How she's doing it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would never know.
Right.
And I only know that she was taking my OnlyFans stuff was the only reason I know that is because when Beck like sent me a lot of it, and you sent me some, I believe, too. But,
yeah,
like,
I mean, I had a lot of it too. I just couldn't find it at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was obviously things that like I only posted to OnlyFans. Like I don't just I normally don't post any of that stuff on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Some of it maybe, but
yeah. I mean, at the same time, you got to market yourself and things of that nature. So you got to do what you got to do.
Shit,
but yeah. So do you by chance know like the total number of men that you think have been catfished using your persona?
I like weirdly want to say it's probably well over 15.
Whoa.
Not that I necessarily know of, but I feel like at the point of like how long she was doing it with Beck, you know, and it just seems like more people have come forward or have said like, hey, I've seen your profile before. Like, I mean, think about the amount of like likes and followers she had on that page.
Yeah.
Like more than I even do now.
Yeah, it's a trip, right? That's so weird.
It's like, it's fucking insane how many followers she had, like, and how much engagement she was getting.
Yeah.
Off of that.
Seriously. And like, it's a trip. I mean,
it was weird to me seeing like the stories because I followed you too. I followed the fake one, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, she
Princess
posted.
Luna.
Yeah. So she posted a story. I look at the story. I'm like, dude, this is real shit. Like, this is like right now shit, you know?
Yeah, like, oh, it's a sunset right now, or like,
I'm like, you have a fucking wiener dog? What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if you want to tell the audience your history with wiener dogs, Evo.
Nah, I owned a wiener dog before. Yeah, we passed it.
I mean, that's
How many
just your
times would she
passion.
post this little wiener dog?
Huh?
How many times would she post this
She posted
wiener
them a
dog?
lot. Like, she'd take them out for walks.
Yeah,
have them in the
and
back.
I think she even had like a story of that fool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like
Right?
a highlight.
The highlight.
Where it's just like weeks and weeks and weeks.
I know, because I was like, that's a bad little name for that fool.
Yeah.
Zeus. Is that really his name?
Zeus.
Do you
I
even
don't
have a
that's
wiener
not
dog?
my dog? No.
That-
that's her dog, apparently.
Oh, for
So
real?
that's one little, like, key is figuring out if she has a fucking wiener dog.
Wow. I thought you had that motherfucker.
Yeah, that was hers too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I
And
was
the
like,
sunset stuff was probably her, too. Like, her just trying to, like, live this, like,
Damn.
it's a little bit me, and then it's a little bit not me.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what
I
it
know.
was.
It's funny. I was telling Eva, I was like, dude, look at this chick. I was like, look at this chick I'm talking to. He's like, dude, and she has a wiener dog. She's perfect.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, we gotta tell her about that time where we told her to send a picture of both of them when we were up in Big Bear.
Oh.
I think he was talking to the other chick, right? He
I was talking to the Tiffany.
Yeah.
And you were talking to the Gypsy.
Yup.
Okay, yeah. So basically, like, we were going to.
Gypsy.
Yeah. So, and it's funny because I mean, if the a lot of people were interested, so I think they know who and
Damn.
who is what. So, the Catfish was still using Tiffany's real name, Tiffany, and then her friend. I don't even know if you want to disclose her real name of what your friend is. Does she even want to be shouted out? I definitely could do that if she wants.
You said we could bleep it out?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I could bleep it out if she doesn't want to later.
Yeah, her name's Christine. I'm just gonna because I feel like
Yeah,
people would read my name. I
yeah.
don't know if she wants you to say it.
She looked like
but yeah,
Christine.
Did you hear me? You heard
Yeah,
me
we
say
did.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
she
we're good.
just said it.
Yeah, she's good. Did you hear it?
I said it.
You said it.
Yep.
Do you know her name?
Yeah, she just said it, and I said the name. I
Oh,
said
okay,
she
whatever.
looks
I'll just bleep it all out. If
She
you
looks
want
like
it.
bleep.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. So,
tell her say what's up.
She said she would come on, which is like, I just couldn't.
Dude, I'll be
Yeah,
sweating like right here. I'll just be leaking like this is really fucking her, dog.
that'd be crazy. But
If she flew, would you guys be down if she flew out there with me? That would be dope.
yeah,
What the fuck? Dude?
That'd be
That'd
fire.
be fucking dope.
yeah, and then we like figure some shit to do out here too.
Come on around my birthday, April 18th.
Boom.
Yeah,
like,
I
that's
mean, I
too
could
soon.
ask her. She's like, yeah, I'll ask her.
That's tight. So she's
Ew.
completely aware of what's happening or what has
Oh,
happened.
yeah. She knew about what happened, like when you guys initially text or whatever reached out to me that I was going to go out there. Yeah, she knows the whole thing, and I've told her many other times when I've like seen another profile of me or whatever. She's well aware of like the whole catfishing thing and what I've been dealing with. Yeah.
Has she
Right.
been catfished?
Like I guess a victim of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
She is also a victim too because I mean, look what she did in creating this profile for my friend, mind you. And like that's the other piece of it is
Yeah.
like taking my friends and my family and like wrapping them up into it and then like
Oh, yeah.
using my real name also.
Yeah, that's
Because I don't like associate, I try not to like associate my real name with like my sex work stuff.
Yeah.
Just because of like whatever privacy and as
not
best
safe
as
for work or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And like that really upset me that she was using like my name.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely. It's weird because I understand it's weird. Like, you're a victim of it in a different way, and so am I. And when I would tell some of my friends, like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna have this podcast with the Tiffany with Catfish doing on the Zoom. And then I told one of my women friends, and she's all like, Like, that's good that you actually are trying. She's like, because if somebody was like trying to do that to me, it's like, can you stop? Like, we already fucking caught you. Can you stop trying to steal my identity? And the thing about it too is like, at a certain extent, that's kind of what she's doing, and that's for sure illegal. You know what I mean? I don't know. She doesn't have like personal information, like what is it? Like not. I was gonna say zip codes, not fucking zip codes. Yeah. Social, yeah, your social security and things like that. I mean, I don't know if she does or doesn't, but I mean, it was definitely on a personal level where she was sharing information and pictures, because I definitely have pictures of your dad, you know, and of some little boy that was supposed to be your brother who may not even have been your brother, you know.
God, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's some weird shit. So
damn.
Yeah, she went pretty deep. Yeah, she's had the group family pictures. She's even had one of the pictures when you're like 12 or something like that.
I'm telling you, dude, she was good.
Yeah,
she played us for a while.
Yeah. It was just like a solid 2 months for sure, I would say. At least on my part. Maybe less for you, just because she stopped hitting you up and you guys kind of just stopped talking.
Yeah, it was like on and off type shit.
But yeah, that shit was fucking insane. And wow, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know. And I think I remember when initially when it happened and we FaceTimed each other, you were I think you were the one I had this conversation with, but you said that when you've asked other sex workers about the situation because it happens, they just kind of like ignore it, or just kind of like, this is part of what we do because we put ourselves out there. Like, you know,
this is what it comes with.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is pretty much happening to like most sex workers and things like that. And I mean, is that kind of how you're taking it, where you're like, this is just what comes with it?
It's not something that I like even ever thought about until it happened to me. And I was like, I felt like I'm really sensitive, and like when things like that happen to me, especially because in the beginning of like my whole sex work journey, I didn't want anyone to know what I was doing. I was keeping it like a secret from most of my friends, like my family.
Right.
I wasn't even like showing my face in the beginning, like at all. And so when like I found like the first profile or whatever of me, it was it felt like really violating. That somebody was like using my literal image to speak to somebody else, or like share that image with somebody else in a way that like is obviously not me. Like, I have no control over what they're saying or who they think I am, or based on my picture or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it became worse when like it didn't stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's really violating. Some girls just, like I've asked a couple sex workers that have, I mean, over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and they're just like, it is what it is. Like, there's nothing that I can really do at this point. Like, and a lot of them don't watermark images. So that's another thing.
Right. And like, it kind of, I remember at the time when you were telling me, it kind of seemed like she just they like those really popular sex workers, they would just like brush it off because it's like, it's inevitable in a sense. Right.
Right, like think of really popular creators, I don't know, like on YouTube, Tana, and like, I don't know, all of those people. Like, I'm sure plenty of people catfish her in a funny way that some people wouldn't even know who that is. Yeah.
Well, shit, Tiff gotta be popping then if that was to happen to her, dog. Like,
yeah, right?
I mean, your ass gotta be popping for you to happen to that, you know? Like, that's just crazy. Yeah. I don't think that happens to a lot of women, just to the ones that, like, are popping it.
Yeah, I would say so, too, right?
Well, I guess it started from the Tumblr, right? Tumblr was where you were popping at, probably.
And then I think...
It happens with guys, too.
Right, you said it happened with guys, too. But what I was going to say was, because you said that you just recently, like, in a sense, came out of retirement, but before that, things were great. I mean, as far as your following and things of that nature, or I don't know. I mean, what was the whole history behind that?
Yeah, I feel like I was kind of popping on Tumblr for sure. Yeah,
right. Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you, that's how I started that. Yeah, for sure.
I had a lot of followers on Tumblr, and that's the only reason I ever decided to make an OnlyFans, is because I got just so many requests to do it.
Oh shit.
And I didn't realize, like, at the time I was just doing it for fun and just posting it on Tumblr for free, which is crazy.
Right. I mean, it's the thrill, you know what I mean? It's the thrill and shit.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is, like, the only reason I ever started a Tumblr was because I went through a really bad breakup, and I was like, my ex was like super fucking controlling at the time, and I was just like, fuck this motherfucker, and I just like did it out of like spite, and it just turned into this really beautiful like self-expression thing. But that's whatever. Anyways,
I wonder what his story was like. You're pissed.
I don't know if you won't even get into that. Why were you getting mad about that or what?
You know what's funny is that the girl I was telling you about that was Tumblr famous model lady, my ex and shit.
Yeah,
I left her because of Tumblr.
Oh, so that he's getting flashbacks over here.
I left. I was like, "It's you or your stupid blog. I'm out of here."
What was like? Was she just on it all the time?
Yeah.
Were dudes just trying to talk to her all the time?
Like she was consumed by it or what?
Like too much, bro. Like literally, like I was just on the side, bro. I was just a dick, yo. It was just a fucking toy right there, dude. I was just the toy in the fucking shit. I don't know.
Shrug. You taking it way too personal, I feel. But you know what though? I don't blame you because you guys were. I wouldn't even know how men should take it at the time because at that time Tumblr was like a whole new you could get internet famous off of Tumblr, and that was kind of like when internet fame kind of started.
Right.
And and how you probably you were like 16?
Nah, I was already like 17, 18.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like how do you deal with all that attention on your chick?
Weird.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the one I told you I dated when I was a junior. She was already a senior and shit.
Oh, so she was older. Yeah.
Yeah, but we were the same age.
Weird. Okay, yeah.
And bro. She was just way too crazy on that shit, bro. Like she had a good like swag, bro. You know, she always just bombed.
Yeah,
that was like one of my main things about her.
Yeah.
And then that's just how it started for her. You know, like that's just how it all started, and this, and that. And
well, what's interesting is if you knew how to like cultivate like this following at that time, like you could probably. It's weird. It's almost like an algorithm, I feel like. So you can always do that on all your socials. Like, what it takes, what attracts people to you and things of that nature.
That's
you know
how
what
I was
mean?
in high school. Like, I was like brought out to the light, dude, because of her.
You got what?
So I was brought out to the light because of her, dude.
As far as
like,
what?
I was just like being like in high school in a relationship, being with her especially, it was just like, dude, I was a nobody.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And then I went from there to like being like brought out to the light, dog.
Oh, because you were with her.
Yeah,
and
then from there, I feel like that's how people know about me, also. You know?
Oh, shit.
Everyone does like they know me by that relationship.
That's a trip. I never
even.
Wait, were you on the blog with her or something?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's a trip,
I don't think
bro.
so.
I never even knew that. Like that, but that is true because, I mean, you do know a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You do know a lot of people.
It's crazy.
That is funny, bro. Like we'd be anywhere. Like I remember you. Like what the fuck? You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Like from where?
Yeah.
You used to date this chick. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
How do you know her?
At least you got secondhand fame.
Something like
that. You know, and I was gonna say too. What's cool is like if you could build that following too. It could turn into branding before branding was branding. You know what I mean? Right. So, I mean, I don't even think she's even on the show. I don't know. I don't even know if she's even on that shit. I haven't seen her, so I would say no. But I mean, it worked out for Tiffani, so
yeah, it did.
That's cool.
I mean, like I did come out of retirement recently, and I feel like if I didn't go into retirement, it was like 2 years ago, I feel like I would have been pretty popped. It's a lot of hard work to like build up.
That's a lifestyle.
Right.
That's like literally a job.
It's a job, right? Yeah.
It's a job. And like I work full time right now. So like I can't put absolutely everything into it, which at the end of the day, like I do see like how it could affect it. Like if I put all my time and energy into it, it would just be something.
Yeah, it's interesting. I saw recently an interview with an OnlyFans woman, and then the interviewer asked her, hey, is it what you thought as far as money-wise or anything that anyway? And she said that she didn't realize how like the work, like what type of work it was going to take, but she expected the money to be kind of like flowing, but she didn't really understand how much work it was going to take, and that it actually does take work and it is like a job. And I guess she was okay with it, but she was just kind of emphasizing on the fact that it does take a lot of effort, you know what I mean? Especially to get popping and stuff. But yeah, that's interesting. So as far as OnlyFans, like you said, I mean, I guess it's self-explanatory when you said that it was a form of expression. So do you still kind of feel that way where it's like that's kind of like why you do it? Or is it just like many reasons, or?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of reasons. I think that it was a form of like self-expression, but it was also a way to like build my confidence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely turned into that. And like, I'm pretty like introverted and like antisocial. I don't like going to parties. Like, I don't really go out to the club or go to the bar. Like, it's kind of a rare occasion.
So what do you? Okay, and then you say you guys want to come out. What the fuck you guys want to do? Watch movies?
What do you mean?
If they come out of Cali?
Oh yeah, they're just gonna read books and watch movies.
No,
I'll
we ain't
fucking
doing
go out.
that.
I mean, we could collab on content too. I don't know. I mean, figure something out. Figure something out. I don't know.
God damn it.
I'm just kidding.
Nah, we're gonna go out.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
What did you say you guys were gonna do when you guys come out here?
Yeah, I don't know. My friend's definitely down to come out, like to go out. She likes to go out. Well, she does like to go out. We used to be crazier when we were younger, I guess.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah, she'd go out. She's a good time.
That's up. Cool.
She's a fucking bartender. Like she's a great.
Hell yeah.
She knows how to get.
I get
down,
along
yeah.
with bartenders.
Yeah, you do.
I bet you do. Yeah, she's great. She's really sweet. I think you guys would get along with her.
That'd be
Oh,
tight. How
that's
tall
cool.
is she? That was my next question.
I think she's like 5'7".
Damn.
She's tall.
That's
kind of
not
tall.
bad. I mean,
I'm 5'8"
yeah, so it's good.
with docs on.
How tall are you?
I think I'm like 5'4".
Okay. Yeah.
She's a little bit taller than me. Yeah.
Hey, you gotta pay for that.
What?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
I'm just kidding.
5'10".
It was a joke. It was a joke. He didn't get it.
I didn't get it. I was lost.
Over.
That's funny. That's cool. So you said it was a form of expression and then confidence. Okay, I got a question then. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Mia Khalifa, okay? Did you see what did she go on CNN or something and kind of was like bashing the internet for posting her porn? And she was almost like, to me, it seemed like she was blaming the internet and like the porn sites that she like willingly went on and was kind of like bashing them in the sense where she was like, I went on there for confidence and was kind of like playing a victim role. I don't know. That's what I got from it. Did you see that interview by chance or no?
I didn't see that interview. I think I've read an article about it. I've seen a couple articles and read a couple articles about her coming out and like saying stuff about her porn career.
Yeah.
Because she can't have a normal life now.
Right.
I think that was why, right?
I guess in a sense, whatever you want to call normal. I guess
She
maybe
couldn't even get a normal job, I think.
I don't know. Maybe like what she would want to be normal. Because anybody that does sex work, like, I mean, so Tiffani does that part-time. And obviously, I mean, I don't know what she does for work, but if it was to be brought up in like her real life, like she's ready for that, I assume. Because you're putting yourself out there, right?
Yeah, that's the other part of it is like you have to. I think there's probably a little bit of you that maybe thinks about it, like maybe I'll be popped tomorrow, maybe something will go viral tomorrow. Like I don't know if you're ever ready for it because you never really know what's gonna come of it. Like when it comes, you know. I think Mia became really popular because of the video, the porn she did,
Right.
wearing the hijab, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think for many reasons it was viral, like obviously for bad reasons. So I feel like that's
Right.
probably a lot of the reason why she feels like she can't live a normal.
Right. But that's the
Like-
thing. But okay, yeah. But see, okay,
Yeah.
so talking about your life, you said like you're never really ready, but in a sense, shouldn't you be? Because like that's what comes with it, right? As far as like, I mean, I guess whatever you want to define what normal is, it's somewhat tainted because of the work that you're in.
Yeah, I think I guess like I don't know if I'd be ready for it. I mean, I think you look forward to like wanting to build your brand, wanting to build your business,
Yeah.
hoping that, you know, the money starts flowing and you could do like what you love and spend like a lot of your energy in. I don't know. I think she like, and maybe like me in the beginning, we did it because maybe we thought, I think some girls go into it thinking that they're going to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
I think she kind of did it on a whim, and I don't think she like realized or thought that maybe it would even go as far as it did.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
She's definitely like viral and popular in a way that's like, I mean, I would say kind of rare.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And maybe that's why, I mean, and I think, and the thing about it is, maybe if it wasn't that way, she might have not have been as like upset about it, maybe. But you're right, because it is a little bit rare. It was kind of insane. Like I think even Drake was like trying to get on that. You know what I mean?
She turned Drake down.
You don't think so?
I don't think he. I mean, maybe she would have, but like,
I thought there was like a little thing where he said something, or like in a
really?
feature. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think there was something that came up about it.
Damn, bro.
And I mean, whether it was fake or not, I don't know. I think it was real. But okay, wait. You know
And
who
she turned him down.
You know who Selena Powell
Yes.
is? Yo,
Yeah,
so
Powell,
he was okay. Look, Drake was in her DMs.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that he was in Mia Khalifa's DMs.
what?
She exposed him too. She put it on her Twitter or her Instagram, I think.
Damn.
When was this?
This
Recently?
was like recent, like 2 weeks ago or something. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like it's funny because I think her username is I am Selena Powell on Instagram, and then he texted her saying that. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna find the picture and I'm gonna put it on here.
Hey,
And it said he texted her and it said I am Selena Powell, and then she said I know exactly, and it's on the contact. It says Drake, and then she goes, "I know exactly who this is. I didn't send you my number." And then he's like, "What'd he say?" He said something else, like I don't know, just some like bougie shit, like trying to play it off, like some fuckboy shit. Like
he's trying to make a hit, dog. That's what he's trying to do. He's working.
he's trying to get his heart broken.
Yeah,
his heart broken.
He's
so he can
trying to
make a hit.
He's trying to make a hit real quick, bro.
I mean, I feel like you could do that with anyone else except her, but whatever.
Maybe
You
that
know
was-
what I mean?
That's like probably the messiest person to do it with. No
Right?
shade. I think she's content for sure. Like,
Yeah, she's like a 6'9" of
Oh my
sex
God.
workers
Yeah,
or some
I've seen
shit.
a little bit of interviews about her.
And that's the thing, and I'm not even like discriminating against her. Like, do your thing, get your money, whatever, you know. But I would agree with you as far as being messy. That seems like something that's probably the last person you want to, especially Drake. Like, motherfucker, you're
Drake?
Like, yeah, you can do anything, get whatever
Literally
you want,
anything.
and then you just got exposed by Selena. Whatever.
yeah, I wonder if it's like real because she's also a troll. Like, well, she's been a troll in the past, like claiming that.
About other men or something.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but I feel like her shit is always accurate, and I think that's why she's
No.
so popping a little bit.
I feel like probably recently she's been like credible.
Mm-hmm.
But she made up the rumor about like Cardi B. She had a baby by Cardi B's like baby daddy or whatever.
I think I remember that. that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
She
And that was
was
fake,
claiming that-
right?
What?
That was fake, though, right?
It was fake, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I do remember that. So, yeah, you're right. Maybe, I don't know. She needed the fake news so that she can get
Some attention.
some real stories now. Because there's like
She
some.
wants
Have you heard
attention.
about the crazy Trey Song stories of her and Trey Songz?
No.
Like, I guess like,
Well,
there's
with
some wild
Meg Thee
shit.
Stallion- No. Yeah.
I'm sure there's just like a lot of shit she got going on.
Damn.
A lot of stories. She's
Oh
like,
yes, wait, Trey Songz and like the whole debacle with him.
yeah, like how he would like keep a, like force women to stay at his house and shit like that, and like he'd pee on them and all kinds of
What?
weird shit. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I
Trey
don't know. Like,
Songz?
will you bleep this all out, or like, I don't know how like explicit you want to be.
Oh no, we could go in. It's okay. We're
Go
Yeah,
wild.
I mean, I think she claimed that like he assaulted her, like sexually assaulted her.
right.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the whole forceful thing, like it kind of went hand in hand as far as like the sex and
Yeah, there's definitely got to be a line right there.
Right, yeah,
At least
yeah.
have a safe word.
yeah, right.
But Trey Songz, I heard the history of this guy.
Right.
There
You
ain't
better have
no
a safe
safe
word with
words.
that
Yeah.
motherfucker. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not. He hates a safe word. He,
Damn.
get in
Wow.
the fucking bus and let's go. Like you're locked in the fucking apartment for the rest of the night, type of shit. Like
Yeah.
there ain't no safe word.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I
Puts the
heard.
lotion on type shit.
But it's
So wait, did you watch No Jumpers thing with her? Is that where you heard that?
That's
from?
exactly where I'm getting all
Yeah.
this info from because I've been a follower of Adam22 for a very long time, and he's actually what motivated me to start vlogging, and then the podcast stuff just kind of like that just was an accident, but yeah, he was kind of like the reason why everything started, to be honest. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of, I mean, even like the sex workers that he has on there, like their stories are insane, you know, and even just the information, because I feel like they're just comfortable that they can just speak on it. I don't know any other podcasts that are just having like porn stars talking about like their crazy ass lives are just crazy stories. So yeah,
Real?
that's just fire.
This is live, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Shit.
that's crazy.
Yeah, the episodes he did with Selena were they were good. Well, I liked her. I think he was like kind of a dick to her in some of it.
I think he's like mad. I think he's like low key mad at her or something because like I don't know. Like yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think he doesn't like the fact that she's famous off of a lot of like at the expense of like a lot of men. You know,
yeah,
like she's kind of a bitch.
She
You know what
fucked
I mean?
her way to the top.
And she's kind of irrational. Like one
Is
day
that
she's
what
cool. Like it seems like she's like a bipolar type of chick, you know. But yeah, and look, if you're fucking your way to the top, that's just life, bro. You know, you can't be mad at it. You know,
No,
so
you make it, bro. You made it.
right.
You know, if that's the way you gotta do it, do it.
Yeah. But I feel like they have like an interesting relationship where they're mad at each other and then they're cool with each other, and I don't know. It's like it's messy. Like they should just fuck already, you know. But like, just hurry up.
I don't think
his girl.
Anna was really against it, and then all of a sudden I saw Selena like at their house, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
like, is she? And like they were together, all three of them in a picture, and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
And it might even just be for the shock value too. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're about to get this money. Let's go. You know. And,
yes,
it's funny because I had a baby mama on here who was a sex worker, and she did something else for work as well. And I said she was a baby, so she has a child, and I kind of have a relationship with her, the way Adam has a relationship with Selena, and and so we did a podcast, and it went bad, so I never released it. And she's really attractive, and I was like, I'm about to just squash the beef so we can get this paper and shit. You know what I'm saying? We need some content for real. You know?
Yeah, I want to see that. I was like, wait, did you post that? And then you said you did it. I'm like, damn, I want to see that. And you know what's crazy is like that's the shit that people really like. I don't know if you watch or are into Frenemies at all, or if you even know.
It sounds familiar.
Frenemies.
Yeah, it's Ethan Klein, H3H3.
Mm-hmm.
He does like a podcast with with Trisha Paytas. She's also a sex worker.
Mm-hmm.
And like their relationship is much like that, like dysfunctional, and like, but people fucking eat it up because Trisha's, struggles with mental health, and like you see how it plays out, and like Ethan's kind of like just even keel, and it's just
right. So are they just friends? Or are they just fucking? Are they married or
no? They're just friends. So
okay, but they fucked.
Yeah,
they fucking friends.
No. No, he like had her on his podcast H3H3 like at one time, and I guess like it got like a shit ton of views because like they just like fight and they don't really get along, and it's like just good entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he realized that, and he was like, let's make a fucking podcast together. So now they have frenemies, and she's actually engaged to Ethan's wife's brother, so it's like a whole other shit show.
That sounds like a shit show.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to check that out.
That's a lot of shit
get some ideas.
Put me on.
That's cool though. Nice.
Yeah, I definitely recommend bringing that girl back though and trying it again.
Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, we're trying. You know, we've been texting.
Evo, were you there for it?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, he was. It was kind of. There was a lot.
I was like this. I was just like. It was just crazy. It was a crazy episode. It had to go to Lost Files.
Yeah, it had to go to Lost Files. And it's funny because because she brought her child there.
Yeah.
The child was like on the table. He's here.
This fool was like this and shit. He was all talking on the mic.
Like fucking the mics up and shit. Yeah. And then like we were all like drinking on at the table. Yeah. And then like, a big part of why it had to get unreleased. I'm gonna just tell the story with Hollywood. So our homie was talking to this woman for a while. I think because like I'm probably gonna like bring up the story again, but a lot of people probably never heard it either. You know what I mean? So at the same podcast with that baby mama that was here, she brought her homegirl too, and while we were doing the podcast, our friend who had been talking to someone. Wow, I thought I turned that off.
What was that?
That was my Okay, hopefully it doesn't go off again because that was really loud. All right, so okay, sorry everyone. I literally turned that off. I don't know why it's on right now.
God damn, woke me up.
I know. So anyway, our friend that had been talking to this woman for a while, kind of giving her the trial, like they're talking, they're dating to see if she can be a potential girlfriend, right? And so he had been talking to her for a while, and he finally brought her to hang out with us, and she didn't even last for like 2 minutes because I kicked her out because it's actually in a vlog. I'll send you the link for what vlog it came out in, and then it kind of shows, I kind of explain like what happened. So I was here, she was there, Eva was here, the girl was over there, and then we were discussing a topic. It was kind of an edgy topic probably, right? And then she got offended by it.
Yeah, because she's all about chicks, like
she was like a feminist, right? And so, but I just find it interesting. Like you're in somebody else's house, you know, they're recording a podcast. You just walk in and you start like cussing me out. Like as soon as you walk in, she's all like, "Don't fucking say that." I'm like,
"Oh yeah,
who the fuck are you?" You know? And then
that would have been a great visual. Like you guys are just sitting here talking. It's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it was crazy, and you could you could hear her. So I put in captions what she was saying because you could kind of barely hear her through the mics over there. And then we were just like going at it, and then I asked her to come on the podcast so we could just discuss it, and she didn't want to. And then we continued, and she was like getting loud because my friend was trying to calm her down, and she was getting more upset. And then I told her to shut the fuck up, and then she said "fuck you" and walked out. And my homie had a beer with him, and he didn't even finish it. He just left it, and fucking he barely opened it, and then he just left it here, and he had to leave after that. So there was a lot of shit going on that day, and aside from
they might come tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they can.
Yep.
I'm open
Wait,
to.
the girl's gonna come tomorrow?
Yeah. That was the one.
That's our homie. That's our homie, though. That's our homie.
Look, I'm only willing to do it because that is our homie, and he like is really trying with this woman, right? And she now knows where I stand, right? And it's like, it's like, you know, and I feel like it's not hard to not disrespect someone and their house, right?
I think it gets squashed, bro. I think
I think so too.
Over.
I think so too. But here's one thing: if you get offended by something that I say, and you come at me wrong, then it's bad again, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's been a while. Time has passed.
We've grown.
Huh?
We've grown.
Yeah, we've grown. And so I guess she might come tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
It's a maybe, though. It's probably not going to happen, but...
Yeah.
I thought I'd shoot the invite anyways.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and
I feel like he need to get out, though. He wants to go out. But the motherfucker.
No, he don't, because
the motherfucker's like, but do I really want to fucking not get no pussy for the week and then go to work all week with no chick?
Okay, hang on. See, did you just hear what he said?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that even healthy to be in a relationship like that? That doesn't even sound right. You know,
it's like such like a.
Like she don't want to say it. She don't want to say it.
I don't know. Because there's reasons. You know, obviously there's reasons because our boy fucked up. You know.
What do you mean?
Just a little white lie, but he didn't. Not, like, so there's reasons why she acts like that. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Like, why you don't fucking? Hey, what?
Oh, so he fucked up already.
Yeah, just one time.
What's up with you guys, man?
It's because, dude.
Damn.
Okay.
Because it's like
she jumped on my stories, dog.
Oh, and
that's how it all blew up.
Okay.
I've got caught a few times like that with my homies.
Or how about you just stop doing shit like that?
Fuck that. I'm posting my shit. I'm like, this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'll just do it anyways.
Oh, Lord. And then you guys complain later like, oh, I can't go out.
Yeah. Well, look, listen. I already blocked her for my shit, so now it's game
over. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything.
Well, his girl's probably like, you're definitely not hanging out with Rob, so I'm not even going to check his shit.
Hell no.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's a crazy story.
What's your relationship status over there?
Uh-oh.
I'm kind of seeing someone. It's not like official or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no one's girlfriend, but
nice.
I'm kind of seeing someone. We're seeing how it goes.
That's cool.
Shit, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I ask about your relationships life?
Yeah. I mean, I'll whatever I don't want to answer, I won't. And then
okay, cool. Yeah. So, I mean,
Is he cool with the OnlyFans?
Well, yeah, that's another question. I was gonna say, when you were,
Because this was a topic before.
yes, it was, and we haven't even had an OnlyFans chick since the baby mama
Yeah,
either
that weird
on.
shit. Yeah.
So, well,
Hey.
well, technically we do have one, but she's going under the radar with that. She's
Oh,
still
yeah.
keeping it
Oh,
low
for
key.
real?
Yeah.
She's
So-
fucking up. I'll tell you that.
Huh?
She's fucking up.
Yeah.
She's making all kinds of money. Right.
I don't want to say it out loud, but she is making a lot of money.
The other day
huh?
she came in with a gold chain. I was like, damn.
Oh,
I'm
you don't need to
like,
send me the link.
All right, wait, to
Okay.
hers?
Yes, because I fucking see her and I'm like, God damn. And like, so yeah, you told me that and I was like,
okay.
shut up.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, for sure. I'll send it.
I know. It was like,
Do you remember what I guessed like originally? And you were like,
I know.
nah, it's the other way around.
Yeah, it's funny because I would think the same too. You know what I mean? And it's funny because, I don't know. I guess some people would assume that Becca is very not conservative, and I guess she's not with her beliefs. I mean, but I think,
she's comfortable.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Fuck it.
that's funny. Yeah, so
Like, hey, your titties out. Oh, fuck it.
well, I mean,
You
'cause
know,
she got them done though,
Yeah,
so she's
like,
out here walking around without a bra and shit, like. And
Oh,
then
she has
he-
big titties?
yeah, she
Yeah.
got like D's. Yeah, she
What?
Yeah, she
dude.
recently got D's. I think we were like documenting it a little bit throughout the vlog when she got them, and I think there was even a shot of you kind of
Yeah, I
like
grabbed them.
test driving them.
I did. I test drove it.
Yeah, so
I was like, what does a fake titty feel like?
Oh my fucking God. Okay, cool.
yeah, I'll send you
Okay,
the link
cool.
though.
You can check those warlocks out.
Yeah, so I'll send you the link, but yeah, I mean, and that was my question as far as you know, the past relationships that you were in, and maybe even the one right now. Were there? How'd they feel about the sex work and things like that? I mean, how'd that go?
Yeah, so like, I think guys that I've been with before, I think some have been just like fine with it. I've never really had like, because I mean, to be honest, like I'm not going to date anybody that has an issue with it, right? You know,
Right.
some guys like I've dated and I just like never told them that I was doing it because I didn't see it going anywhere.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're just using them.
Yeah. Just like, whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like it was.
That's a real thing, huh?
I guess so, right? So we're over here dating girls that are probably doing
For real,
OnlyFans
they
and
were
just
just
don't tell
fucking-
us. Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I don't really care though, so it wouldn't even matter for me. So
I think it's just like my personal
But nah.
preference. I think other girls probably are like, I don't give a fuck. Like, here's my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I
So-
mean, I'll be in it with him, but that's it.
just another victim.
Fuck.
Wait, I got a story about that. I got a story about it.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, so there's this. I'm trying to think where I met her. I met her on Hinge, and we were talking on Hinge. We followed each other on Instagram, and she was this Middle Eastern woman from Irvine, and we hung out. So she came over. She Ubered to my house because she got her license revoked or suspended.
Suspended.
Right? Yeah, and she
Yeah.
showed up. She looked great, and she had a broken thumb. So her thumb was wrapped, like in
I
this
remember that.
wrap. Yeah, right? Okay, he only remembers her. We'll get to that. So she shows up. She's cool. You know, we're just chilling.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. And then she's talking about, you know, we're just having a conversation. Then we started talking about OnlyFans, and she said that she had one, and that she had. Oh no, that she was still trying to get verified to have an OnlyFans. So it's like, I guess she like signed up the day before or something, right?
Oh shit. Okay.
I was like, oh, you should let me check out your content. And she's like, all right, sure. And so she pulled out her phone and she's showing me,
Her
you know,
shit.
her shit. Yeah, like blowjobs, you know, just different shit, sex, fingering and shit. I'm like, oh, sweet, that's cool. And then she's all like, yeah, like, but I still like need content. Like, are you down? And I was
Whoa.
like, yeah, I'm down for sure.
So you in it?
I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. I think.
Yeah, you're in that shit.
I think so, yeah, for sure, right? So anyway, so
Look at her. She's like, the fuck?
I need the
yeah.
whole story. I have so many questions already.
Okay.
5 minute clip.
5-minute clip. She better send me like half the money for that motherfucker.
For 5 minutes.
I was just gonna say, like, if she's compensating you, because if she's not, she just fucking hooking up with people and on fucking Hinge, like, just like, let me suck that dick so we can sell it on OnlyFans.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly, pretty much. And so, but here was like the kicker. Like, it was just insane. I'm like, okay, this is an interesting like story of the way that this is transpiring. And so she proceeded to give me fellatio, and she's like, here, record it. So I'm recording it, right? And I just thought it was like the funniest thing, because she's like using her broken thumb hand.
Turn off.
Yeah, and
that shit was like this big. It was like the shit's like this big.
Like it was like wrapped around her whole hand, right? And then her thumb was like this huge.
That's not hot.
So she's like, so she was like this, like just like.
No.
Like she didn't even feel good. Like
I mean,
it was like ripping skin.
It was getting the job done, you know. It was kind of like she probably had to go like that. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck.
What's wrong with her other hand? Oh, because she's recording.
I was recording, but I don't know. I guess she's just right-handed. You know what I mean? I asked what happened to her thumb, and she said that she was drunk and fell and broke her thumb. And so and then the whole reason as far as why the OnlyFans came up was because she just had recently lost her job as well. And I was like, oh shit. And yeah, and that's why she was doing OnlyFans
she's
now.
Booming right now.
Yeah, and then I was just kind of like, okay, these don't seem like great signs. I mean, I don't know where this is going, but whatever, you know.
Shit, I hope you got checked after that.
And so,
like a fucking mess, like from the beginning.
Huh?
It seems just like a fucking mess from the beginning.
Yeah, a little bit, but I was just kind of like, this is like, because at the time I remember I was so busy, and then my hours, I was getting up so early, and then I was coming home and editing. I honestly wasn't even like sexually active or anything for a while, and I didn't think it was that healthy, so I just wanted to just make some time. And then this was here, and I was like, fuck, we just gotta go with it now, like we're already here now, you know. And then and that was it. I mean, that was pretty much it. And then I gave her a ride home. She bought me food, and look, honestly, she's a really nice person. Like, she's really cool. She was really cool.
Dang.
Well, and so like, she's DM'd me after we had hung out, right? And I kind of tell her like, hey, I can't hang out right now, I'm busy. And then she kind of like pushes the envelope a little bit, and it's like, look, I have boundaries as an adult and as whatever the fuck we are. I don't need you to push those boundaries. And she would always like try to convince me to hang out with her, even though I'm getting up like in an hour or some shit, or like, you know, I'm getting up at 4 or whatever the case is. So it kind of started to become a little bit annoying, because she just wasn't respecting my boundaries. And so like, I just blocked her.
Damn.
And I just
she's like, damn.
I mean, like, I feel like I'm being reasonable, you know. Like, I gave her a few chances. I'm like, look, no, I can't do that. And then it was almost like she was complaining every time I said no. And I was like, look, I can't deal with this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Or no? Do you think it was a little too much for the blocking?
No, I guess it depends on like what like she was doing to cross your boundaries. But if you had boundaries and you were like, yo, you're fucking crossing them, I don't think I love to block people. It's like kind of fucked up. I don't know if it's like healthy.
Wait,
but I think that like
right
sometimes you just gotta block people, and it's just what it is.
Oh.
You get 3 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of gave her that too, you know, and and I even when we were hanging out, I kind of gave her the breakdown as far as my schedule and how it's so slammed and stuff like that. And then even then, it would just kind of was, because that's the thing. I feel like people that are not gonna respect your boundaries, like, it makes me think, like, where are their priorities, and like, do they even have boundaries? Because if they can't respect yours, do they even have any? You know what I mean? Like, are their priorities in line? Or it's like, do you even want that around you? You get what I'm saying? So that, for me, it's the little things, you know what I mean? The subtle little signs. So I kind of figured, like, I might as well just nip it in the bud, and I blocked her.
Get it over with.
Yeah, but she was a cool chick. Aside from all that.
Funny story though. That is a funny.
Yeah,
story.
that was a trippy story. And
I would have said no from the beginning with that thumb though. I would be like, no thanks, dude. I don't think I want to see that.
Well, here,
did she have her nails
You
done?
like use your other hand.
She did have her nails done, but what's trippy is like I didn't know her thumb was broken. When she got out, I was kind of like,
fuck that. He's lying, dude. Oh yeah.
No, when she pulled up in the Uber, she had her broken thumb, and I'm
he
like,
fucking FaceTimes me, and he's all like, he's like, bro, like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's fucking Thursday, like, washing. I don't know, what was I doing? I was just at home.
You're literally like rolling a blunt while the washer was going.
Something like that.
Yeah, well, because okay, so here's the thing. So we're chilling and we're drinking, right? And we're smoking, and I'm just trying to like get lit so I can go to sleep too right after as well. And it was weird because the more that I would give her of each, the more she wanted to like go out and party. Like, let's go out. Let's go to fucking... I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know? She's like, come on. Like, trying to, like... She's like, oh, you should FaceTime your friends right now, this and that. Like, do you have any friends that live around here? I'm like, well, Santa Ana. And I was referring to him. And then she's like, FaceTime him right now. I'm like...
And then she goes like this.
It was...
I was like, what the fuck is that?
It was weird because, like, I was definitely trying not to. And it was she's just being so convincing. I'm like, fuck, all right. Like, because you're just bothering the fuck out of me. So I FaceTime. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And he's all like, I'm just chilling at the house.
Don't tell me you're coming over.
I wanted him to be like, I'm not doing shit, so I could be like, look, see, they're not doing anything. We can't do anything tonight, you know?
Like,
yeah, and he's just chilling right there. And then I'm like, oh, I'm with my homegirl. She's trying to find out some plans. Like, she's trying to do some shit. And she's like, oh, hey, what's up? How's it going with her, like, mean Middle Eastern accent with her thumb?
I thought she was like Russian.
Yeah, it was pretty deep. And then I asked her, I'm like, were you born in the United States? She's like, yeah. She was born in the United States, and she had like a mean Middle Eastern accent. And then it's probably just from her parents, you know what I mean? But
yeah, it could be from her parents, yeah.
Yeah, and so, but that was it. And then, so that was, and then, yeah, you were saying like, dude, I'm just home, not doing shit. And
you're
then,
not coming over.
You're not coming over. And I was like, thank you. Oh my God.
Bye.
Yeah, that was the end of that. So I guess there might be an OnlyFans video of my dick getting sucked out there
with the cast.
There probably
with the
is.
broken thumb.
Yeah,
that got to be a fetish or something with the wraps.
Shit, no.
That got to be a fetish, right?
That's like what I thought immediately. Like some guys out there, like suck a dick with your broken thumb.
Yeah,
whoa.
Yeah. Take the bandage
Yeah,
off.
like I've known girls that have like broken their leg, and guys like they make porn with like the fucking cast, and it's like hot, and guys like love that shit.
Got it.
What do you call that shit when you're all like all latexed up and shit?
That's just fire. I like that.
What is that shit called?
A latex fetish?
Just latex?
Yeah, like
That's
I think a
fetish
latex
too,
fetish, and I think it has. I don't know if there's like more like sensory because like of how like it looks on the body, you know? Like
yeah.
all like
I know the way it looks on the body looks banging.
Yeah, I do. Damn. That's right.
and it's just like how
Latex.
like light reflects off of it, you know?
Yeah,
Right,
I just
right.
like the black.
I mean, I like the red and the black.
I like the black.
I like the cut out on the mouth and shit.
I like that shit.
That shit
Looks
fire. Yeah.
Oh, you like the mask?
Hell
I
yeah.
like the mask. Yeah.
I want like the zippered mouth and
Ooh.
shit. Like,
Yup.
know?
Tiff's like, I got one of those
Yeah.
in my closet.
I wish. I like actually have something that's like not like a full bodysuit, but it's like a bodysuit, but no like legs, just like the arms, and yeah.
Nice. I was gonna say, what's the weirdest request you've ever gotten on OnlyFans?
let me see your corns.
No, that's not it. She probably gets that all the time.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it?
Let me see your corns.
We call
Let me
that
see your
feet.
corns.
Yeah, we call
They
it.
don't
corn
say it
feet.
like that. They're like, let me see your. I don't know what they say.
Your
toesies or
Let me
some
see
shit?
your piggies.
Yeah.
Let me see the soles of your feet, please.
The soles of your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
The soles of your feet.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
You want to see the Cambodians?
Well, you're Cambodians,
I
motherfucker.
walk on lava with these bad boys. Fuck it.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what the weirdest request I've gotten. I probably have gotten like a lot, and I just can't remember.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess one that you can remember.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's gotta be that sounds like a lot right there, dude. So there's a lot of weirdos out there, I guess, bro.
I used to be into like different shit, and like now I'm just like more tame, I guess. Not
Yeah.
like tame, but like
It was funny. I was explaining that to someone the other day. Like I was doing so much different shit and doing so many different things, and like now I don't even do half that shit anymore. It's a trip. Maybe like I need to get into new things.
What are you talking about? Like during
Doing sex.
Oh.
Yeah, like different sex shit. You know.
I think you have to, bro. I think that's why a lot of relationships fail.
Do you know how?
I'm gonna say that right now.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna say that shit is for real. I think.
But like, do you? I guess I was gonna ask you that question. Like, do you think why do you think that happens? Like, where you're saying it's like more tame. Do you think we just get over it? Maybe.
Well, okay. In my case, I feel like I was into stuff that maybe like. I don't know. I don't want to get like too deep, but like that I was like trying to like work out a trauma with.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I was definitely like into like some heavy suspect like role play type of stuff.
Got it. That's cool. I like that. I like that role play shit. That's cool. That's cool. And then, but yeah. So as far as like the weird shit, you can't think of one though.
Okay, yeah. I think the weirdest one, like off the top of my head, is like a golden shower. I don't feel like that's so weird though, because I
see
did
what you're
it.
saying. Yeah. I was gonna say, is there anything that you won't do?
I won't do anything with like vomit or shit, and like there is a fucking market for that, and I just don't understand it. Like,
For sure, yeah.
Damn,
I mean, I feel like I can understand it. You know, I mean, there's a market for everything, right? I mean, for sure.
Yeah, I guess I understand it. I just like in my brain, I'm like, I can't fucking do
For
that.
yourself,
I don't like to throw
right.
up, so that's one thing.
I feel
Yeah.
like I was tame, and then I got out of that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
my
'cause-
shit was opposite. Like my shit worked opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because you were like in a 7-year prison
deal.
sentence, yeah, 7-year relationship,
Oh,
basically.
yeah.
So
We had a schedule.
I sound depressing. I'm
had a
sorry. That
schedule.
sound bad.
had a
I don't
schedule.
even want to think about that. That doesn't even sound right. That sounds like a job.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I feel you though, but I feel like maybe it was pretty. I mean, I feel like when you're with someone for a long time, it gets like that in a sense, right?
I mean,
you guys have to definitely make an effort to spice it up.
what made it spice it up was being with different women.
Well, that's after you broke up.
Yeah,
with
like
her.
after that shit, finding out with different women was like, damn, like this one's crazy. And I know the young one was the ones like, damn, I better be like drinking my water and shit before we.
You gotta
go
like
to-
pack a lunch.
I gotta
and
make
shit
sure
for
I drink
that.
a gallon a day before we get into this shit, bro. Cause it's fuck.
Yeah, you make
It's a
sure you
young
get a
buck.
full lunch before you
Yeah,
show up.
For real, I gotta be ready, bro. Stretched out, ready
Stretched
to go.
out, yep.
Cause damn, bro. I mean, it's been that was my case.
Yeah,
you know.
that's interesting. I mean, I guess this question kind of stems from maybe other women that are doing OnlyFans or doing sex work. I mean, I guess the same thing. I don't know. I'm trying to refer to the same thing, but does your family know now that you do OnlyFans or sex work?
Some of them do. Yeah, not like everybody. I think at this point, I'm just kind of like, if they find out, they find out. Is what it is. I used to be super worried about it. Yeah, it was something that was pretty like I try to be private about, but it's
I think
like,
was it because of like your age, you think because you're young or something?
I mean, it might have been taboo in her family too. You know, they could have just been not
I grew
open-minded.
up in a pretty like Catholic, Puerto Rican, go to
Rican.
school, go to church.
Right.
Yeah, my grandmother on my dad's side was pretty like religious and raised them all like really religious. And I mean, I was raised religious, so
Yeah.
I think there was some things in my brain that I was trying to. I was really like battling it up against,
Yeah,
because like on one end, I really like this like form of like sexual expression and sexual creativity and like the taboo of it and like
Yeah.
but then I was like feeling a lot of guilt for enjoying it,
Right.
feeling a lot of for liking it and shame for sure,
Yeah.
because I felt like I was gonna piss someone off or embarrass them or let them
Or
down
go to
or-
hell and shit. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and here's the thing. I mean, I grew up pretty Catholic too, going to church every Sunday. I mean, I still do on my own before COVID. And for me, though, my relationship with religion is not the best. I kind of have this specific relationship with God. And what I've noticed through the Catholic Church is, different priests, they're all kind of biased in their own way. And I don't mean that in a mean way or a negative way. It's just the truth. And so now for me, I go to church because I'm just hungry for the word, and I apply it to my life the way I want. Are you still Catholic or religious, or do you even consider yourself religious or spiritual, or how has your relationship with God been now while you do sex work?
I would say I'm more spiritual now. I wouldn't say like I would categorize myself as like Catholic. I don't practice like Catholicism in that way. Like I don't go to church anymore. I do have like, I guess like I said, it's more like spiritual. I believe in like some sort of presence. Do I believe it's like the Western God?
Right.
No, I definitely believe in like vibes and spirits and like energies, afterlife, like those types of things, and like that there is like something kind of like higher and out there. Yeah, I guess like the way that I faced it, it was like pretty shameful, and I had like a friendship for a while, and like her family was like really, really religious, and I think it just really like turned me off from
that route.
Yeah, because it was so like it was like they shame sex like a lot, and they basically shame like sex workers and what they do and what they like, and it's just like this,
especially when it comes to women too, for sure.
Yeah, that's like a whole nother thing, because I grew up being like whatever, like the slut or whatever the hell you want to call it, and that definitely like affected me for sure. And being bullied in school about like stupid shit like that, or about like my body or whatever it was, and like that was like another piece of it, is like, well, it's your fault, and like don't wear that shit, and don't fucking do that, be a lady and be proper, and it's like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, can I just be myself and enjoy myself and like not feel this shame, this like weight, and this feeling like I have to hide what I'm doing or what I like to do, or be made to feel like embarrassed for it. I understand that completely, and it's crazy. It's I kind of think it's a little inside joke with myself, but for me growing up, I was kind of seen in that same way. Obviously, it's different because I'm a guy, but it's funny because of that and a numerous of other things that people knew me for. They're like, "Why do you go to church so much?" I'm like, "Because I do a lot of bad shit." They're like, "You do a lot of bad shit. Why do you go to church?" And I'm like, "Because I do a lot of bad shit," you know. But and it's weird because I never really got too much of the shame, because I just think I was a guy, you know. But there was definitely a huge battle and conflict with the two energies, you know what I mean, with my God and my religion and my hyper sex drive, you know, at the time. And it's like, and it's crazy because that for me was like a clinical thing. Like they said, I just had like high testosterone, and I was talking to someone recently. It's just a side note, and I thought it was weird that sometimes I get wet dreams at this age, at 26.
Oh damn!
Yeah, like if I don't like masturbate for like 2 days, or you know, ejaculate for 2 days, I'll just start. My boners are waking me up. Like it's just, I have the dreams, and I'm just like, I looked it up, and it says that it's normal for high sexual driven men. So for me at the time, like I'm just like, this is a full blown war at 15. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
just full on war at ripping skin, bro. Fuck it.
But yeah, so
it's scary at that age for sure.
Damn. Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of things that could go wrong at that age too.
But I wasn't like that though. I wasn't like that.
No, you weren't. But you were taken, weren't you?
Yeah. But like, even losing my virginity at a young age, like you would think like, fuck, that was your drive. Well, it kind of was.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I had some childhood trauma too, though. You know what I mean, as well, on top of the high sex drive. So
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just my shit. No, I think I'm normal now.
I had childhood trauma too, and I think it was like, I don't know. I don't want to say it was like the reason why I was hypersexual, but I feel like there's like it's something in there that like is linked to that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I would say so. I mean, I think that's a little bit of my thing too. I was exposed to it a little bit too early on accident, and a few other things, and then I feel like that kind of caught me. And Feener spoke about it on the podcast previously as well. But yeah, that I would agree that might be where it came from. And it was interesting. I dated this one girl, and she was telling me that she was into BDSM, and she said that almost the reason why it might have been created was to deal with their traumas.
What the fuck is that?
It's like, I feel like your definition might be a little bit more accurate
I
than
feel like
mine.
I need to like look up the definition, and I can't. I don't know like the exact one, but it's basically like
I'm gonna try to look.
if they stand for certain things like sadomasochism, I think, domination,
Look at him.
masochist.
Yeah.
I forget what the D is for.
Let's see.
Okay.
So it's like different power plays, basically. Power
Categories.
roles.
Yeah, and they were saying that, and she was telling me because like she did sex work for that, and basically she was saying that it's how she dealt with her traumas, and and I was like, oh wow, I just definitely learned some shit.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I
it
can
says
see why. Like, you pissed off. You just want to beat this motherfucker.
yeah or whatever. Like you kind of take control
He's
of
gonna
that
like
past
it.
trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You like taking lead, I guess. You know, you're laying down the law, bro.
Right? Yeah.
I think that's what they get at it, right?
And getting past it, yeah. I mean, I haven't even read this, but it says sexual preferences and behaviors involving physical restraints and unequal power relationship or pain, including the practice of bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, sadomasochism, etc.
I think she just said that.
Yeah.
Sadomasochism?
There you go. Yeah, there you
I
go.
said exorcism? Fuck no.
Exorcism?
Yeah. But so that was like one thing that she had told me that I learned. I was like, oh, that's a trip. And like I don't know if you see my story. She's the one who had that like wall of like whips and chains. And
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was a
that's
trip.
so
The
hot.
tattoo artist.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, she tattooed.
What's that?
There's a couple girls I follow that have like walls like that, and it's like really hot. I'm like, damn, I want
That
one
shit
like
is
that.
hot.
That's like, it is what I used to be into. I feel like when I first started Tumblr, but like more like age play and like non-consensual stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And I feel like that is what helped. That's like what I was doing, and I feel like it was definitely helping me like work out a trauma. But it's not something that like I want to necessarily put out now.
Yeah. Is it something that you would do like in your personal life? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. And that's cool how it's like a phase, but like you said, in order to get past the trauma now, it's just like you can move on from it in a sense, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, I think that like it's really something that it's like it's a really delicate thing, and I don't think people realize that. I like jumped into Tumblr and I was like, yeah, let's like do this fucking weird whipping fucking like submissive
Damn.
let someone dominate me type
Yeah.
of thing. But yeah, and like when you talk about like mind control and like manipulating someone and like allowing them to like give them like your will, so to speak,
Yeah.
or their will, whatever. You know, you gotta have like a trusting relationship with somebody, or like
Right.
have really strict guidelines and boundaries, and like trust that the other person and you are gonna follow through with whatever it is,
Yeah. Definitely.
and not like, you know, take advantage of somebody and like be coercive over time, like those types of things. And I don't feel like I executed it with the best people.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So does that kind of make you not want to go that route again or even try that? Well, you said you would do it in your personal life, right? I mean, if it came down to it. Like
Yeah,
with someone
no,
you
I
trust.
would in my personal life. I'm not like currently really doing anything crazy, but I would do it again, like in my personal life, if it was like the right scenario and it was,
Right.
you know,
but you know
thoroughly
what,
talked about,
sometimes-
thoroughly gone over.
Yeah.
My bad. I was gonna say, like, sometimes I don't even have to be that crazy.
Yeah. You're
You
just,
know,
but I feel like
sometimes
you're
I
just
can
not
be
driven that
chilling
way.
with it. Like, could we just chill with it? Like,
As in,
you know, like, I don't want to just be fucking socking you in the back of the head and type shit. Like, I just want to be kicking it, you know? Can we just chill with it?
Yeah.
Like, on shrooms especially, bro.
I mean, and here's the thing: majority of the time, the sex I'm having is just chilling. You know what I mean? I'm just talking
Yeah.
about the taboo shit that no one really talks about or emphasizes on. You know what I mean? Because I know you're not that motherfucker.
I'll just be like, we'll just roast it.
You're not into any of that shit. You're not into
Oh, you're
like-
just into the Eiffel Tower shit, the roasting.
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Give me a couple shots of Jaeger and we're working.
Have you experienced that or no?
No.
You got close before though, no?
I got close.
A few times.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Close, but then
Yeah.
I said, nah.
What about you? Any group sex over there?
No, I'm like so fucking.
Oh, you said
weird.
introverted too, though, right?
Yeah, I'm introverted. It would have to be with like people that like I trust and like just right and like
Yeah.
Like,
I had wanted to before, but I just never could make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I was like looking for something super specific, and I don't think I was able to find it.
Right.
I think the closest thing I've done to that is probably just smashing the same room with somebody else.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Did you get
Yeah,
a
I've
little?
never done that.
You never done
Huh?
that?
No,
Have
never
you-
done that.
Did you get like a nice thrill from it or no?
That was a cool thrill.
like you liked the
Hell
fact that they
yeah.
were in there too. Yeah.
It was just kind of like,
That's like a
it's just kind of
foursome.
like it felt like we were competing in the.
Who could be louder and
Yeah,
faster
like-
and harder and shit?
Oh my
I'm
god!
like,
Who could last longer and shit?
like, you're done, motherfucker. Later.
later.
I'm done right after.
That is, yeah, that's group
funny.
sex for sure. It's like a foursome or
Techni-
however many people. are
Pretty
in there.
much. But
Technically,
we ain't
yeah.
touching, but
Yeah.
you're in the
Yeah.
other bed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a trip. That's a
Shit,
trip.
bro. Yeah, that's
You know-
about it. That's just crazy guy for me.
That's cool. That's what's
All
up.
right.
Did you ever watch? Do you watch Call Me Daddy or whatever?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that.
It sounds like a porn site.
I don't watch it either. To disclaimer, I'm
Okay,
just
okay, yeah. So it's a podcast,
Oh, I
and
said it was a porn site.
it's weird
it
because
sounds like
yeah,
It
definitely.
does.
And it's crazy because it sounds like from people that have brought it to my attention, I thought that it was like, I'm sorry, but I thought it was good. Like it was this insane, amazing podcast, right? And I went on it, and basically the woman is extremely vulgar, and she kind of sounds like an old radio host, like very just poppy and very, you know what I mean, over the top and extremely vulgar, and like the whole podcast sounds like a commercial basically,
Weird.
and I can't really relate to it. It doesn't empower me. It doesn't really make me feel anything except kind of just like any topic. I feel like the way she makes it into a interesting topic is by being vulgar. That's what I got from it. But I mean, she's doing extremely well though. But I think what she did was she was already really famous off vlogging, because I wanted to know her history, so I did research on her, and like she's cool. Like she's cool as hell though. You know what I mean? I just don't like the style of podcast that she does. And so she did vlogs, got into podcasting, and then kind of had the celebrities, YouTubers come on, and they talk about different things of that nature. But why did you ask that question?
because
so
I
focused,
don't watch
man.
it, but I watched an episode with Tana.
Yeah, I seen that one too. Isn't it like an
Yeah,
hour?
yeah, it was an hour.
Yeah.
I've not watched any of the other ones because, to be honest, like even when Sophia was on it too, the other girl,
Yeah.
and
Isn't it like the other
Alex-
co-host? Yeah.
Yeah, they were co-hosts, and then like the deal blew up with Barstools, whatever.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, and I like personally don't like how they talk about men on the show.
Okay.
It's almost like if it was like a podcast of like men talking just like shit on women and like how they fuck and like all this other shit.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it was weird because it was supposed to be a poppin' podcast. And so, I mean, I don't see myself as conservative. I would say I'm the least conservative out of all my friends. And they would agree with that, And so I'm okay with, unconservative performances or, vulgarness, but I didn't get any substance from it. Like, it was just some radio host that sounded like kind of just like talking crazy about her dating life and like talking shit about just little things about men, or it was interesting. I was kind of tripping out on that. I mean, the thing about it is I understand that women have been suppressed over the years, and if they get a kick out of something like that, then cool, but it's not something that I can relate with, and I don't bash it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of women like her content, you know what I mean? And I mean, she's doing good, so
I guess I'll check it out and see what's up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you should check it out. I mean,
Send me
it's
some
hard
episodes.
to explain. Like, I see why girls like it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, because I think that is a piece of it, like women being suppressed for so long and like not being able to talk about men in this way.
Right.
But like we've been talked about as women in this way for a long time, and now women are just able to start like, I mean, she's got millions of views.
Yeah.
Millions of views on that podcast.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
Yeah, it's like fucking crazy. I never understood it because it was like that's why I saw the parallel like right away. I was like, okay, if a dude was talking to this, like, I'm a fucking tool and a douchebag. Like, she uses the word like little bitch boy, which, okay, granted, like for some of the stories that they tell about guys like being total tools, like I wouldn't call them little bitch boy, but like that's her token.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
Kind of sting a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, she has her little following and her little sayings, right? Because what does she call her fans?
Daddy gang.
Daddy gang. Yeah, that should be my shit.
Daddy gang. I know.
But
like,
that sounds kind of corny
confusing to
too. You know? Huh? What was
It's
that?
confusing to me how she's like, how it's like, call me daddy. I don't know. It's just like weird. I don't know.
Because it's like
I get
call
the
her daddy.
concept, but I'm just like,
Yeah, like it seems like she's trying to like kind of take control of the situation when it comes to like the sexes, you know, like I drive the boat now, you know what I mean, or
I'm the
whatever.
captain now.
Yeah, I'm the captain, you know. So
yeah, like taking the masculine bit of it and just being like putting the like feminine spin. On it.
yeah. And
But
Yeah, that sounds
I
interesting.
only brought it up because of Tana, and like they did an episode. You guys should watch it, whatever. But like she's talking about how like she was having sex with one of her ex-boyfriends, and like she asked him to like punch her. Like she was like, "I love like rough sex and like all this shit." Like,
yeah.
and they were just like going back and forth. Like, what do you mean you like rough sex? Blah blah. Blah. And
Yeah.
like she's like, "Well, I was asking my ex to punch. Like, I asked him to fucking punch me." And like, you know, so she starts talking about how he was like fucking punching her in the face, and
Oh
like.
my god.
Whoa, that sounds kind of hot. I like
I don't have
that.
the balls to do that.
That looks wild. Like I want to see
I
that
can't
happen.
even see porn where like they're just getting blown out. Like I feel bad. Like I start to feel bad. Like
It's like, yo, they want those purple cheeks.
Not legal, I don't think. That shit's like not
I don't know that shit.
Right.
That
Oh, the shit
don't-
that he's watching is not legal. Yeah. I don't know where you're watching
like
your
page
shit at.
23 and shit. Fucking hub.
You
Yeah.
could probably pay someone on OnlyFans to do it for you. I bet you would find somebody.
Right. That is true. Yeah. Or the black internet or some shit. you
I don't know, dude. I ain't that crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely.
But I don't think
legal
I'd
down
ever sock a chick, dude.
there. If she told you to.
I might give her the forearm chokehold from hell, and then after that, like try to get out of that. You know?
They
Yeah,
want.
she, like at first that he didn't want to do it, and like he kind of hit her, and like she was like come on, like harder, like punch me, and like he
Fuck
actually started
that.
fucking punching, like
Yeah.
to
And
the
then
point
you
where like, she
get
started.
a fucking charge. You get a goddamn case on you after that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You know?
It's funny because one time I have kind of like not what is it? It's not a horror story, but it wasn't great. Like my first ex, I've had two exes. So my first one, I met when I was 15. We were together till 20, 19. We were together for a long time. And then she wanted to try that. I slapped her during sex.
Dang.
Instantly cried. And I was like, boner gone. We're done for the day.
Like you got to go buy her some food and
Yeah,
shit.
moving on. Yeah, I was like,
Some
fuck.
fucking ice cream and shit. Like,
Yeah. I was
yeah,
like, man.
I don't know about that shit.
It can
Like I
be like
said.
traumatizing. Like if you've never done it before,
Yeah.
it can be traumatizing probably.
Because I don't even know my own, I
Yeah,
don't
it
even
seemed
know
like
my
I
own
triggered
strength.
her a little bit. You know what I
What?
mean? Because it was just
Me?
instant. Like, no, dude, we're done here. You know what I mean? And
She asked for it though, obviously, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you sign that, please?
Can you sign this
Yeah,
waiver?
can I get your John Hancock on that? I don't
That's
know.
I
Like,
think sometimes, like you said, like that sometimes people want to relive like a trauma. Like I remember asking guys like when I were younger, like slap me, and they were like, "You're fucking psychotic." Like,
Yeah, right.
here's the
right.
thing. I won't do that, but you could do that to me. Like I like the pain. I
Yeah,
can take pain.
right.
You know, I
yeah.
can handle that shit. That's fine with me.
I seen you handle it.
Oh, seriously.
Huh?
Maybe you'd be into a girl dominating you, like in that. Like,
Ooh, I actually am into that. Like, I know I'm into that.
Like I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know, I guess I'll be up for
I
it.
think he would like that. I think that's
Just don't
something you
get
should
off.
dabble into.
Just like don't get me mad though. Don't be like hey, just make it hot. Get kind
Don't
of hot with it, but just
don't
get me
degrade
mad.
you,
Yeah.
basically. Don't degrade you.
Nah, fuck that.
Got it. All
just
right.
slap you around.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's cool.
You could throw some
cool.
platform docks and step on you, huh?
There you go.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
it
he
for
likes
me,
right there.
bro.
Look at him. Look at him.
That's
Just
a good
dogs,
one.
dude.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
I gotta tell you about my Explore page.
Tell her about your Explorer page. Tell the audience about your
It's
Explorer
literally
page.
wiener dogs, hot chicks, and dog martins.
And feet.
No, just dog
I
martins.
thought it was feet too.
You
Nah.
like feet?
I do.
Yep,
That's
that's the
my
thing.
little shit.
Ooh.
Oh, she likes that.
That's
she likes
my
it.
little shit.
Yeah, it is.
Just walk on my back.
You know what's interesting? Because you were talking about something. You were talking about how you were younger, right? And then obviously when you're younger, things are just like more taboo. And I was working out with my friend Abe, who's also been on the podcast as well. 2 days ago, and we were working out, and there's like these two kids in there. I mean, they're 20 years old, but they they are so young. Like, I'm 26. I wouldn't see them that far down as very young, but the way they were speaking, I'm just like, dude, this is like nostalgic. Like, I remember, because they're so young, but like they're lifting heavy. They can keep up with us and stuff. So we were talking about they want to be vloggers and shit, you know. So then they followed me. They followed me on Instagram, and then they were looking at what is it when you guys have the same followers or whatever?
Oh, the mutuals.
Yeah, mutuals. And he's like, "Oh, how do you know this girl?" And I was like, "Oh, I just know her off social media. Like, she's cool and she has bomb feet." And then he's like, and he was like weirded out. He's like, "Did you say bomb feet?" And I was like,
"Yeah, youngster.
Yeah, and
you ain't liking the corns, bro."
He's all like, "What do you mean? What the fuck is going on?" Like, it seemed like he kind of had like a little crush on her or something.
Oh,
but what happened was on one of our earlier episodes, that we recorded, we were talking about feet. I don't even know which one or what we were talking about it, and it was I think I don't even know who brought it, but we were talking about. I think we talked about it.
That shit went on for like 3 episodes.
Yeah, for like 3 or 4 episodes.
For real.
Yeah, and then it was funny because I told him, I was like, all right, well, I have a podcast, and I took a clip and I put it on my Instagram, and she DM'd me about it. And I feel like she takes pride in her feet, right? And she was saying, you can get everything done and fixed, but you can't get your feet done.
Ooh.
So, like, you either have cute feet or you don't.
Well, see, that's like, it has to be from head to toe for me.
Right.
It does. Like, I'm going to have to live with those forever. Like he said, bro, you can't undo those bad boys.
Yeah, exactly. And
no, come on.
Right, and then so I was like, oh, swear, and she's like, yeah, and she sent me feet pics, and then he was tripping that he was the same age as her, and he was just like, whoa, she like does that shit, like what the fuck? He was just blown away, but it was just funny. I just realized, like, especially when you're younger, like, yeah, things are just way more taboo and just different, you know, and so judgy and shit, you know.
I appreciate
you're still in that phase of like everything's weird and like you're a weirdo for that, and like 10 years later you're like, I love feet. And
well, cause see, I always thought that.
Seriously, yep.
Since middle school, I was like, ooh, girls can wear sandals.
Yeah,
like,
no, low-key, I've been on that.
Now? Like,
I've been on that since then too.
For real, it's been the thing.
You know what? And I think it could be genetic too. Cause look, one time my dad asked me like, what type of girls you like? I was probably 11 or 10. And I told him about the feet thing, and he was like, "Get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Yeah," because like that is a qualification for him as well. And he was just like, "How the fuck did you know that?" I'm like, "I don't know. That was just born. I was just born with that, you know." And he was tripping on that, right? And so, but how you were talking about middle school, I was in high school. I'm gonna just say it. So XG's sister.
All right.
Has nice feet.
Bomb his feet.
And in high school, I said it, and all my friends were there, and they were just straight bagging on me. Now, those motherfuckers are, like, putting feet in their mouth and putting it on Instagram and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I was over here getting judged.
See, I think my shit started off because the chick I lost my virginity to.
Oh, you guys always mention that.
She had bomb corns.
Yeah, she did.
And legs. I was like, God.
It's funny because you say that around her homies, and they're like, yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah, that's right. And then they're like, because she'd be outside, you know, when you guys are kicking it, and she'd barefoot. And
she'd be washing her car barrel. I'm like, what's up?
Oh my God. Like, I don't know if I've never noticed that, or like maybe I'm just not around enough guys that like love feet.
Yeah, that's a trip.
It's a thing.
To be honest with you though, like I've never been vocally until that moment in high school, and then it was just like, no wonder I'm not vocal about it, right? But I feel like you always been.
I kind of have, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I never really met any other guys.
Because that's like I said, that's like, it's from head to toe. I was always my thing, head to toe. Dude.
Yeah, you were just claiming it early, like, I don't care. You know
I think I was with my last one for so long because I was like, damn, it's perfect.
Can't get away from those.
We slept the opposite way before that.
You guys slept, you guys 69 it every night?
Every night.
Kept the corn in the mouth?
Nah, it wasn't that serious.
Yeah, you did. Don't lie to me, motherfucker.
Now she's like, damn, now that's kind of weird.
That's funny.
Nah, but that's what it is, dude.
Yeah.
I guess that's my little weird fetish.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even say it's weird now. I think like,
it's weird, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's not weird.
Definitely a huge market for that as well.
And they know me for that, too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
They already know me.
Yup. I know it was funny because after a while, we started getting women that wanted to come on the podcast. and just talk about him. And then we even had one that we never released, and she was like,
Oh,
you guys want to
yeah.
see him? And it came out on the vlog. I was like, yeah, let's see him, and put it on the vlog. And she just fucking took her foot out and was like,
The little French tip.
yeah, and she was like selling.
Your bumpers.
And
A photographic memory right there.
yeah,
on those bad boys.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be because it's on the
'Cause she was-
podcast. It's
she
on the
was-
vlog.
She said she was gonna do OnlyFans for feet.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
what she was saying.
Well, she said she was already making money off
Oh, really?
the
Already?
feet, but it wasn't OnlyFans yet. It was just she was just making money for it, you know.
And I was like, well, we gotta see these.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll see what we're working with.
yeah, and yeah, they weren't bad.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
They're all right, you know. So
Anyway, so that's our fucking corn story right there. We fill you the fuck in on our corn story.
That's our
yeah,
obsession with feet. Anyways.
yep. Where are we at right here? Yeah, we're almost like 2 hours.
Hey, what do you think?
Are
of
we really?
What do you?
Shit.
Hey, what do you think of the back wall?
I think it's great. So Becca got it for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She's a young girl.
yeah. It was a Christmas party.
It was a gift exchange.
I like it.
Gift exchange.
Yeah, and then you ended up getting her
I
gift,
got her gift.
and then
Oh.
it was late, and then you got it after the fact, and then we put it up. I don't know how long we're gonna have that on there though.
I don't know.
We're just gonna keep ourselves there.
Till we
It seems
figure
like
it out.
conceited, right? I don't know. You know?
No,
I think it catches the eye though. I'm like, what the fuck are these fools doing? Like, let's just see what the fuck they're doing. You know?
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah, it kind of does. Like, it's kind of like not like clickbaity, but a little bit.
A little
And,
bit,
like, funny.
right? Yeah. All right, I guess we'll keep it.
Fuck
We'll
it.
keep it until we start getting fucking people talking shit about it.
For
Like, hey,
real.
it's time to bring it down.
We just make more blankets.
Just different shit.
We got a lot of photos, dog.
Yeah, we do. That's funny. So yeah, I mean, I'd say that we could probably wrap it up. We got a really solid episode here.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was absolutely. I mean, because we haven't done it in a while either, and this is definitely like a different change. And I've been wanting to have a sex worker or someone who does OnlyFans on for a while, so I could just ask them different shit. It's just way. I mean, I don't. It's just different, you know what I mean? And it's like shit that people don't hear about, and like I want to know about some shit, you know.
yeah.
So, but yeah, no. So thanks, Tiffany, for doing the Zoom and for being a part of this. I
Right.
really appreciate it, making this happen and making the effort.
I just want to say I'm a big fan.
hell yeah,
Keep it going, girl.
yup.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
trying.
Maybe when we see you, you're gonna have that gold chain. What's up?
Yeah, the gold chain and shit.
Hell yeah.
I'll have something to stun you guys with. Yeah.
There you go.
Damn.
That's what's up. Yeah, so I'll plug your Twitter, Instagram, everything, and yeah. I mean, is there anything else you want to plug, or anybody, or shout outs or anything?
I would shout out my friend, but I wish like I could have fucking asked her if I should have like put her shit on here. But
Yeah.
is there anyone I want to shout out? I want to shout out you guys for helping me figure this whole mess out. I would not have met you guys, so
Yeah.
thank you to her because I would not have met you guys otherwise.
Sick, yeah.
And I think it's something that I've been wanting to. I know, like we probably didn't, like we got a little bit into it. We didn't get crazy, but like it's definitely something that I feel like needs to be talked about more for sure. I feel like it's
Yeah, I agree.
it's a thing that happens like more often than you would think. You know.
And I think it's only going to get worse. Like if it's not brought to the light.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like the more people that are aware, the more people that are going to actually like take better precautions in trying to get to know somebody. You know what I mean? It was funny. My mom actually sent me this TikTok from Nav,
Yeah.
from
Neve.
Catfish,
Yeah.
Neve, whatever. And he said, their camera phone is not broken. You're getting catfished. I was like, damn,
I think I seen that.
Damn,
I said,
Mom.
No,
laughed
it's
my
always
ass off.
I don't. My camera phone's broken. My phone's broken. No, my computer's fucking broken too. I
Yeah.
can't fly anywhere. Fucking everything. You know, everything goes wrong. But it's mostly if you can't. The phone's fucking broken.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, if they ever hear that anybody, it's Catfish probably more than likely. You know, and that's the thing, and just bringing awareness so that people could just be not to be so gullible anymore. You know what I mean? And
FaceTime that shit.
yeah,
Get the number of
instantly.
FaceTime.
Yeah, I know.
real.
We had like a 3-day. Hey, look, I got to FaceTime you here. I'm blocking you. I'm
Because
gone.
that shit happened to me 2 weeks ago, bro.
That keeps happening to me. It keeps happening to
somebody
me.
from Atlanta.
Whoa,
For real.
that's weird, dude.
And then I was like,
FaceTime me.
FaceTime.
No.
Nah. Yeah, it was her.
Yeah, see,
So it was her.
I
So it's
keep
really her,
I
though.
keep getting catfishes like that. And they're like,
Nah.
hey, what's up? And I'm like,
This is really her.
I'm like, we're not gonna talk anymore unless you FaceTime. They're like, ha, whatever. What are you doing? I just block them. I'm like, fuck
Wait,
out of
do you-
here.
Do you find them on like dating apps and stuff?
No, they just
And-
hit me up on Instagram. Like I'm not even on dating sites anymore, but like they hit me up on Instagram.
Right.
Like they friend request me, they reply to my stories, and they're like, "Hey, what's up?" and this and that. Like, and then I'm just like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then I was like, sometimes I'll be abrupt if they're kind of being weird. I'm like, "What do you need?" And then they're like, "Oh no, I just want to talk." I'm like, "All right, cool." Like, is it cool if we FaceTime? I'd rather do that. And they're like, "Nah, I'm okay." I just block them when, like, I'm not even gonna entertain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
I'm on a blocking spree over here.
I think because you know better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He knows better. He's already gone
I'm
through it.
seasoned.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah,
what I
you
mean?
learned your lesson, I think. Yeah.
Seriously, but
So make it out here soon.
Yeah.
April 18. We're doing a
Yes.
party.
April 18th. Yeah.
So you got a few months.
Or
planned.
just let us know when you can, you know.
Come summertime, it's popping.
Oh yeah, it is.
Summertime.
We have fun.
Yeah,
this summer.
I'll ask her and see what she thinks. I think it'd be really fun.
That'd be sick.
That
yeah,
would be tight.
for sure. Yeah, well, we'll be in touch. And again, thank you. It was fun, and we'll do it again.
Sounds
Sick.
good. Thank you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Later.
All right, guys. If you guys made it this far, I really appreciate it. If you guys could like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, we all really appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Peace.
Bye, Tiff.
Bye.
Sick.
Nice.
Oh, man, my ears. They always fucking. Motherfucker be hurting. What time is it over there?
Like 12.
Probably late. It's almost midnight.
Whoa.
Damn, it's only 10 o'clock.